Let's check it out. I spy something green and tall. A pine tree. And there's so many other amazing elements that makes I Spy Texas fun and interactive. If you look back here, I'm right under a tree, but you can see animals that go all the way around this corner. It's an amazing time here at the State Fair of Texas. I'm here at Rubber Glove Studio, where they have a public naloxone machine available for use. Naloxone Texas is working to make this life-saving medication available to the public. Now, UNT police and local police already have this life-saving medication. Thanks, y'all. I am here at Patchouli Joe's bookstore, and you're probably wondering what's in my hand right now. They're having a scavenger hunt, and I'm here with Diane, who's going to tell us all about it. So much. You heard it from the expert. Be sure to stay tuned for whatever is going on in the 31 days of Halloween here in Denton, Texas. That's all I have for you tonight. Back to you at the desk. The fair is known for the food, the rides, the games, but it's important to recognize the culture at the heart. The documentary, which became available today on Hulu and Disney Plus, takes a look at some of the first Black pilots, engineers, and scientists to become astronauts. Thank you, Owen, for that look at the weather. And now we have a look into the concerning relationship that social media has on those suffering from eating disorders. 1 in 5 OBGYNs say they can't do their job and are considering leaving the state. This would make healthcare for women in Texas more difficult since Roe v. Wade was overturned back in 2022. North Texas needs your help in making an impact for families and students in need of basic supplies such as food and water. This again tomorrow at noon and tomorrow evening at 6 here on North Texas Television. A record store, vintage and vinyl. It's not just about the music, it's about the heart and soul in every piece. I got a chance to speak with Devin Drake, who is a previous JCPenney merchandise manager and now vintage store owner.
It's just the challenge of keeping new inventory to keep the customers coming back, and there's the biggest challenge is there's millions and millions of albums out there.
Faded Blue, located on Locust Street, allows shoppers to be creative and express themselves. What are some of your future plans for the store?
Just to expand the memorabilia section, more posters and concert tees, and just make it more of a music lifestyle store.
With a mix of old and new, wood, metal, and leather, Faded Blue has a perfect touch to Denton, Texas.
Being able to interact with people with different musical taste and just the nostalgia of going back to music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and then just the best part is getting to meet return customers and learn what they like and help them develop their collections.
With North Texas Television, I'm Aaliyah Bordeaux.
My name is Caroline Cave, and I am a kindergarten teacher. I started teaching right after COVID in 2021, and I really noticed that kids were struggling with just being able to talk about their feelings. It wasn't something that was super common. They didn't talk about their feelings with their peers. They didn't talk about their feelings with me. They just struggled to be able to even identify what they were feeling. And a lot of the outbursts that I saw were a result of that. I teach a lot of kids how to read, and for us as adults, that's like second nature at this point. Like, we don't even think about it, we just do it. But with little kids, watching them learn how to read and figure out words is honestly such a magical experience, because I forgot how hard it was to learn how to read until I started teaching it. I experience a lot of students that are undiagnosed a lot of the time, and usually I am the first one that ends up trying to get that process started for them, because they come without a diagnosis in kindergarten, and then we move forward in trying to get them a diagnosis so that they can have a special education program. So I've experienced a lot of kids that have had anxiety. I remember a little girl one time, we were taking a test on their iPad and she just sobbed the entire time, and I felt so bad for her. But we worked on coping mechanisms, how she can kind of work through that, because in school you have to take tests, and that's something that you have to overcome. So getting to help those kids is a really rewarding experience. A lot of what I tell my parents their kids that I teach, I tell them that your kid needs to start being independent, and you need to start letting them put their clothes on in the morning, make sure they can zip up their own backpack, go to the bathroom by themselves. Because once they have those simple skills, being independent, then we can move on towards how can they take care of themselves.